Hello everyone, so welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're not familiar with my YouTube channel, hopefully you stick around to learn a lot more. And if you're coming back to my YouTube channel, welcome. My name is Eliza from Eliza Journals. You can also find me on Instagram at Eliza Journals as well. So today I want to get on here to share with y'all some inks that I bought from Goulet pens. Like, if anyone has been around my YouTube channel for the last couple videos, knows that I love fountain pen inks. And I actually like samples, as you can see here. I'm actually going to break this video up into probably 3 videos. Only because I don't want the video to be super long, because I have so many ink samples to swatch. So I love ink samples because I don't have to commit to whole bottles. And the thing about ink samples is that you get a chance to like only get a little bit to see if you really like that color. You test it out with the different paper that you have, and you're not committed to like a 15 milliliter or 20 milliliter bottle of ink. And to be honest, the larger volumes of inks, they last for a long period of time. So it just depends on if you have a lot of if you use stickers, journal, it just depends on what you do with the ink that you're going to keep it for a long period of time. But I know I love samples because I can just test out the colors to see if I really like that color, if that's a color I'm going to use for a long period of time. And it gives me a chance to say, okay, if this is my forever color, which I explained to y'all probably in another video what forever colors are. And I may do a video on like the colors that I have that are like my forever colors. And those are the inks that I actually, those are my inks that are actually bottled in like larger volumes. But anyway, so as you can see here, I have my little water. I actually got this calligraphy pen from the Atlanta Pen Show. And as you can see, it looks like extremely vintage. It's really old. It's extremely old. So, and I love the way that it looks. The guy kind of gave me like an information sheet. They bought this building. I think I explained this in a previous video, but they bought this building and it had tons of like fountain calligraphy pens basically in this old building they bought. And it was like boxes of these, probably from like 1925. But anyway, and they write so good. To be honest, this nib writes better than the dip calligraphy pens, the dip pens that I already have, which is so weird. But this writes actually way better. So I'm gonna probably use this to write with. I have my little water here to just dip the color off. One thing I love about Goulet pens is that when they send you the inks, they always send you like these little, I love these, the little Tootsie Rolls. So one comes in like each one of your packages, and then they send you like, I have 3 of these because of course I ordered 3 packages, but they send you like these little customized, well, personalized stickers from their company, which I really like. They're vinyl, so you probably could stick these on like cups, computers, whatever. So that's what I love. And then they always have, so Adam packed all 3 of my orders. And then they give you like a informational brochure, I'm just gonna call it that, where it tells you how to install the converters, how to install the cartridges, how to feel like the vacuum pens. I really like this. It pretty much tells you how to feel like all the types of pens that they have. And then it tells you their mission on the bag, and it has like customer service information. So each time that you order something and it's packed, and it tells you on the back who actually packed your order, which is Adam. So great job, Adam. And then I love Goulet pens, and I'm gonna tell you, they're not sponsoring this video, but I love this company because they have the most inks that I've ever seen. Like, some inks they might not have only because they just don't have them yet or they're new releases, but they get a larger quantity of like different inks, different brands. And you can also, like, when you go on the website, you can filter the inks by like color, brand, what else? Color, brand, shimmer. It just depends. Like, they give you the ability to kind of filter for what you want, whatever you're looking for. Anyway, so we're gonna get started. So I bought this little thing. I told y'all in like a previous video from the Atlanta Pen Show. I should have bought 2 of these, but it was totally worth it. I think it was only $15, but it's totally worth it. I absolutely love this. I really wanted a vial holder from Goulet leather, but anyway. So I'm just gonna do, so usually I actually have an ink swatch book, but to make it like easier so that y'all are able to see, I'm going to just do it on here. I actually stamped these myself for a couple pages. So I'm actually going to put something under this so that it doesn't, hopefully it doesn't soak to the other side. And I love Q-tips, so these are my Q-tips that I'm actually going to use. And really, I just like fold the paper and just put it behind so it doesn't soak to the back. This is actually a Rhodia notebook. So I'm just gonna put that under that. And I do have a swatch book, which I will show that in another video. So I love Q-tips. I'm notorious for Q-tips. I'm gonna use Q-tips, which is completely fine. I like using Q-tips anyway because I just love using Q-tips to swatch inks. Okay, so the first one is Diamine Apple Glory. So when I swatch inks, what I usually do is because sometimes the pigment is at the bottom of the vial. So I actually do not like these Q-tips, to be honest. These are the weirdest Q-tips I've ever. And so I'm just gonna swatch it like this. I don't like using a whole bunch of ink because this paper doesn't really hold ink well. To be honest, I love it because it's beautiful paper. It writes really good, but it doesn't really hold ink that well. It soaks to the other side. So I know y'all might not be able to see what I'm gonna write, but I'm gonna try to write. This is like an extra fine nib, so it writes really fine. So I might have to write this in just black ink because I don't think that's gonna work, to be honest, because y'all won't be able to see this unless I use my dip pen. This thing is so pretty. I love this. This was like $30, to be honest with y'all. So see, I love this. Okay, this one's gonna be a little messed up, but I don't care. So Apple Glory. Okay. And the only thing, sometimes you have to wipe your dip pen off, like if you have one like this, because the color gets saturated into, I don't know what these are called, but it gets saturated in between like the, y'all, I don't know what to call it, but it gets saturated up there, so you have to kind of wipe it off a little bit. So that's that. This is actually a really pretty green. Okay, so the next one is Diamine Blue Velvet. I don't think I have this one. So I'm kind of glad that I did not get duplicates. I hate duplicates when I order like the free random sample of ink. Usually I wear gloves when I swatch because of this. So this is Blue Velvet, but I love Diamine inks, literally. Okay, this is Noodler's Grown, I'm gonna just say Grown Cactus. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Hopefully I am. Okay, so that actually looks like the Diamond Apple Glory. Gonna stick this in here a little bit. So this is Noodler's Cactus. And I'm very careful of how much ink I use on my pen because I hate wasting ink. So I try to only dip it in just for a little bit. Okay, so that's that one. So the next one is Ferris Wheel Press Majestic Maple Syrup. I swatch. Well, not swatch. Me and Talia at Chasing Dollars on Instagram, when we meet up with each other, we like when we get samples, like big bottles of ink, we kind of like share with each other our inks. Hopefully y'all can see that. This is really pretty. I might have to zoom in so y'all can see that because it's really light. So this is Ferris Wheel Press Majestic Maple Syrup. This is a really pretty blue. I actually love this. It's like a professional blue. Now, one blue ink that I really love is Noodler's Legal Blue. That blue is amazing. Okay, so this one is Robert Oster Cherry Blossom. Robert Oster has really nice inks as well. And if you are just a fountain pen ink person, you know what I mean. Oh, this is really pretty. I like this. Mine Eclipse. And if anyone's wondering when they ship the vials, have I ever gotten any that leak? No. They ship them very well. The shipping is amazing, actually. I've never had inks come to me that were like spilled. They pack them really well. So this reminds me of like a dark purple. It looks black, but it's definitely not black. The undertone looks purple. So if it is black, because you know some colors can be really tricky. If it is black, it definitely has purple properties in it. Most definitely. Okay, so this is really pretty. So if you're looking for like a purple black, this is really pretty because it looks purple. Okay, so the last one is Ferris Wheel Press Sugar and Spice. I actually don't have this one. And this looks like it. Of course, if y'all know anything about Ferris wheel press inks, they have shimmer in their inks. So you can slightly see it on camera, but they have a lot of shimmer inks. And if y'all hear water, that's my white noise box. I know y'all probably like, is it raining? So these are the colors. So this is Diamine Apple Glory, Diamine Blue Velvet, Noodler's Grown Cactus, Ferris Wheel Press Majestic Maple Syrup, Pilot Namiki Blue, Robert Oster Cherry Blossom, Diamine Eclipse, Ferris Wheel Press, Sugar and Spice. So maybe comment below which ones are actually your favorite from this video. And actually, I'm going to create a part 2 of 3 so that y'all can actually see the other colors. So make sure you comment below which sample was actually your favorite, which one you liked more, which one you liked the least, which one you would use more. So just let me know which ones that you enjoyed seeing, and make sure you join me for part 2. Until next time, bye.